A supposedly all-powerful secret group controls politics, media, money, and morality, kidnaps children, poisons wells, and corrupts society from within. This basic structure comes from classical antisemitism. Back then, the texts were called the Protocols of the Elders of Zion. Today, they are called QAnon, the Great Reset, or the Global Elite. Ritual murder becomes adrenochrome fantasy. Well poisoning becomes vaccine panic. The secret circle becomes the shadow government. The scapegoat changes names. Logic remains identical. On the right, this appears openly and crudely. QAnon tells stories of satanic elites abusing children, controlling the media, and manipulating the global population. George Soros resurfaces like a 19th century zombie. Big Pharma replaces the Jewish doctors, and the deep state takes over the role of the Jewish world conspiracy. Everything looks modern, but ideologically it is ancient. It is never about analysis. It is about relief. Complex reality is reduced to a single evil mastermind. Chaos gets a face. On the left, the process is more subtle but no less toxic. There it is said, Israel controls world politics. Israel drives global capitalism. Israel colonizes everything. Israel is responsible for war, exploitation, climate collapse, and surveillance. Zionists become a cipher for an abstract, omnipotent force allegedly steering media, banks, and governments. The Jew disappears from the language, but not from the thinking. Anti-capitalist critique turns into personalized blame. Structural analysis is replaced by moral demonization. The empire is no longer Rome or Washington, but Israel. Same script, different costume. Both sides share the same psychological shortcut. Simple enemies for complex problems. No ambiguity, no contradiction, no self-implication. Always them, those at the top, the evil ones. It feels good. It gives identity. And it is extremely dangerous because once a group is declared the all-powerful cause of all evil, violence is close. History shows this with brutal clarity. Anyone who believes they are fighting a demonic system feels morally justified to do anything. That is why conspiracy myths are not harmless quirks, but political accelerants. One can criticize capitalism, analyze imperialism, regulate pharmaceutical corporations, criticize Israeli policy, and question Western power structures. All of this is necessary. But the moment critique becomes mythical, personalized, absolutized, and immune to facts, it falls into the same old pit. Then it is no longer resistance, but regression. In short, anyone who believes they have woken up should first check whether they are simply dreaming a very old dream.